Hey, how's it going? ZmanTheTech here. I want to thank you for tuning in to Snowly Games. As always, I appreciate you very much. And today we're going to do a quick review of Johnny Rocket, and it's on Steam, developed by Restless Court, published by HEDE, released on November 12th of 2018. And it's also on the Microsoft Store with plans of console release. And this is a run-and-gun platform shooter with a little bit of shmup in there too. Now, Johnny Rocket is an intense run-and-gun platform shooter that will have you trekking through a handful of levels with the inclusion of a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up level that is equal in difficulty. Expect a good amount of trial and error and strategic precision platforming when facing specific enemies. There is also an interesting rocket dash attack that allows you to get the upper hand on enemies that tote high-power fully automatic weapons, and most importantly, enemies that are low to the ground, since there isn't a crouching mechanic of any kind in this game. Unfortunately, due to a game-hindering bug, which is currently being patched, I was unable to fully play the side-scrolling shmup area of the game, so my information on that subject matter is meager. However, from what I could play though, the game was very fun and addictive, and clearly exhibited that just one more time vibe. As far as the controls, they are tight and intuitive, though I will say that with the keyboard mouse controls, left-clicking the mouse may not yield the same firing speed in which you would be able to perform with a face button on the controller. That may just depend on one's setup, but that's just my personal preference and observation. Also, on the Steam version, the game is marked as full controller support, and one could argue that it is because the D-pad is mapped as a mouse. However, it is a little dodgy when trying to navigate the menus, as it's not as smooth as, say, an analog would be, but it does work for that purpose. It seems that the cursor is only used on menus anyhow, but I figured it was worth mentioning. When it comes to the visuals, they have a really stylish and authentic hand-drawn appearance, and the game is in all black and white. It's easy to tell that a lot of work went into making the presentation pop. The art style is simplistic, to the point, and it has an inviting yet goofy doodle-esque to it. It's a refreshing change from the beloved but safe pixel art style these days. And regarding the sound design, the soundtrack has an interesting blend of rock and drum and bass, however it's all looped well enough to keep the sense of ongoing level progression, and is high energy in nature. Gunshots sound clear and collision sounds get the job done. Sound leveling and mastering as a whole are acceptable. So in conclusion, Johnny Rocket is a fun and addictive run-and-gun platformer with a nice challenge, and is good for short bursts of gameplay. Once all the kinks get ironed out, it'll be a force to be reckoned with in the run-and-gun genre. And with the overall price coming down halfway, about $5, it's definitely justifiable and a must add to the collection. Once the patch gets released and the game is finalized, we're going to revisit this for a full review. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and take care.